Welcome to my channel. Please enjoy the video.
What is going on, tea sippers? Now we're going to get into R.Kelly, but let me just address a couple of things first. You people in my comment section are hilarious. We're going to keep it respectful. I want to say other things, but I'm going to keep it respectful, however, on my channel. You guys love to come into my comment section. No matter what video I make, you always trying to debunk what I say. And, oh, you're lying. More lies. Let me tell you guys something, because y'all acting like y'all are really R.Kelly supporters. If I'm saying something, right, I'm talking about a specific topic, I do my research. So that means that this is in writing. Okay, I research, and if you can't Google anything that I'm saying or any topic, but most things you probably can't because I get my stuff from different sources, private and personal sources. However, most 97% about what I talk about on my YouTube channel, different topics, these things are in writing. So you guys can stop with that, oh, she's lying and you're lying. Baby, I don't need to lie when this shit is public information. Okay? Everything I post on my channel is public information. Please stop saying someone is clout chasing. You guys love to use that word and throw it around because you hear other people saying that. How can I clout chase about something that I type up on Google, I research and read different articles, and then I give my opinion about it? How is that lying? So you guys, I block at least 400 people a day. Stop with the bull crap on my channel, okay? This is not a clout chasing channel, okay? I research and I do hard work. And for people saying, take that video down, you're going to be blocked off my channel. I work very hard to do what I do. This is not easy to do. And for those who support my channel, I love you guys. And I know you're my true tea sippers. And thank you very much. And for everybody who believes in me, thank you guys again. Like I said, I'm going to say it one more time and never again. Everything on my channel is public information. So I don't need to lie about anything. However, I have discernment over most things that I talk about. And I analyze it and I break it down and I give my opinion. I give the commentary. I don't just read from articles to you guys. I try to make light of the situation or give my opinion or try to figure out if someone's telling the truth or if they're lying. So once again, guys, please stop saying that I'm clout chasing and I'm lying on my channel. That is not what this channel is for. And that goes for any other YouTuber. I don't like to call YouTubers out. But if you cannot Google what a YouTuber is talking about and nothing pops up, that means that it's probably not true. Okay, so like I said, once again, all of my information and videos that I post, everything is public. Google is my best friend and it should be yours as well. Okay, so before you try to debunk and say I'm lying, just use Google. Okay, just like when I made the video about Diane Houghton playing the ostrich and knowing all along about Aaliyah. That is common sense, okay? And we're just gonna leave that alone right now because I stated this a month before R.Kelly's trial ever came out, and then Barry Hankerson came and backed me up. But I didn't like that, and I didn't brag about it and said I told y'all, but I didn't like the fact that he threw Diane Houghton under the bus because he knew as well. Anyway, let's move forward, and I don't need to reach, honey, when I can just type and look. Okay, and get the information. Now we're talking about Robert Sylvester Kelly at this point. Robert Sylvester Kelly is going on trial in Chicago for child pornography charges. Now I see people in the comment section that are saying, and they think they're lawyers and they think they know what they're talking about. And like I said, it doesn't take for you to be a lawyer because I'm not a lawyer either. However, I do my research. People are saying that R.Kelly can't be charged with double jeopardy. Okay? Like I stated, that witness is now working with prosecutors, and I showed you guys that in writing. Rashonda Landfair is now working with those prosecutors. The indictment has been posted, and Mr. Kelly will go and trial will be set. However, we don't have a date thus far. Now, I'm about to tell y'all how deep this is going to get. So all of that R.Kelly is telling on everybody. R.Kelly is not telling on anybody because he doesn't even want to tell on himself. He did not get on the stand once again, and I'm done with that. Okay? So in that indictment, Like I stated before, Daryl McDavid, R.Kelly's former manager, and another employee, Milton Brown Jr. or June. They're facing those federal charges related to Kelly's alleged sex crimes. Now, once that indictment opens up, it's going to be federal, so I don't know how they're going to do it in Chicago, if it's going to be a public case. But normally federal cases are not recorded and they're not public. However, I don't think that Chicago is going to allow transcripts to go out. Maybe they will. I'm not sure. Now, let me tell y'all something about Milton Brown. Milton Brown could be facing up to 20 years for participating in handling and distributing or trying to, use fraud to get that back or payment to get those tapes back. He could be facing up to 20 years in prison. And this is Milton Brown, not R.Kelly. So imagine R.Kelly being on that porn, having that porn and all of that. Imagine what his charges are going to be, plus what he is going to be sentenced for in May for this federal racketeering case. Now, guys, there are 13 new federal charges, including the child pornography and obstruction of justice. And these are those charges alone in Chicago. Now, let me give you guys the rundown, okay? Now, let's talk about Daryl McDavid. I don't want to jump around. Let's do it in order. So, beginning in the early 1990s, remember I said that McDavid worked as Kelly's business manager. He ended the relationship in 2013 amid a dispute over unpaid wages. He later sued Kelly for more than $1 million. McDavid had been quick to challenge Kelly's many accusers during that 2008 trial. After Lisa Van Allen testified against Kelly, McDavid called Van Allen an admitted thief and a liar who wouldn't know the truth if she tripped over it. And I disagree. Does that mean I'm lying because I'm disagreeing? Because Lisa Van Allen has opened up about a lot of things as far as that tape goes and as far as doing an interview with Vlad and stating that Greg Lenfair got up on the stand and he himself, rest his soul, committed perjury. He was crying and he said that wasn't his daughter on the tape, in which he knew it was. And that is considered perjury. However, Gregory Lenfair will not go down this time because he's not around, unlike Michael Hunton. So, Daryl McDavid also lashed out at another Kelly accuser, Sharonda Pace, threatened to sue her for violating the confidentiality clause in her settlement with R. Kelly after she appeared in the documentary Surviving R. Kelly. So, in this new indictment filed in that federal court, McDavid is accused of helping cover up Kelly's alleged crimes, paying hush money to victims, and collecting incriminating tapes of Kelly to prevent their release. And that is a very serious charge, guys. I know it sounds like cake and butter and ice cream, me just explaining it that way, but it's much deeper. McDavid pleaded not guilty to each of the 4 federal charges Friday, when it happened, and he was released on that $500,000 bond. So he's due back in court. When this trial starts, like I said, it seems that they both flipped on Mr. Robert Kelly at this point. Now let's get into Milton June Brown. Brown has worked for Kelly since the early 1990s as well. So while that federal prosecution said that he stopped working for Kelly in 2018, a source told CBS 2 that Brown served as Kelly's personal assistant among other roles and still helps when needed. Milton June Brown, as of that time, was living in Las Vegas, and they're saying that he currently still lives there. So he got out of Chi-Town. That's how cowards do. When they did a crime in the city where they were from, they leave, okay? So according to the indictment, Brown conspired to receive 3 videos containing child pornography. Unlike McDavid, Brown is not accused of directly helping cover up the alleged crimes, whereas McDavid is charged with offering hush money to keep potential accusers quiet. McDavid's name is mentioned only a handful of times in this indictment. However, Brown did not appear in court when they were supposed to have appeared, unlike Kelly and McDavid. Kelly was there because he was locked up. He's scheduled to appear in court as well. Okay, so I wanted to run those down to you guys and let you guys know what was going on as far as with the indictment, you know, what they're saying that these two co-defendants did in the case. So let me tell you guys about Mr. Brown. Okay, and this is Milton. Milton faces up to 20 years in prison and a $250,000 fine if he's convicted. He was ordered to pay $4,500 on an unsecured bond. So McDavid's attorney claims that his client will be vindicated of those charges against him and said it was very unfortunate that the vendetta against R.Kelly has extended to his associates, which I agree again. Because remember, guys, and I'm going to always say this, guilty by association. You all were involved in this, allegedly. And they're saying they have proof of him offering hush money and you know, them trying to buy those tapes back or get those tapes back from different people. Now, Kelly's own attorney, Steve Greenberg, said in that statement that the singer R.Kelly was very aware of his investigations, that the feds were investigating him in Chicago, and that the charges that he's facing is not a surprise to him. Now, listen, guys. So it's not double jeopardy because these are different charges. So those state charges that he was acquitted of, most of it, all of the conduct alleged is decades old. And that involves, I guess, when she didn't come in and testify. So that conduct allegedly appears to be largely the same conduct as previously alleged against Kelly in his current state indictment and his formal state charges that he was acquitted of, remember, guys, in 2008. But most of all the conduct alleged is decades old, Greenberg said. Kelly's latest arrest in Chicago came nearly 5 months after he was released on bail for additional sex abuse charges brought by Illinois prosecutors. So this is what I'm saying, guys. Back in that time in February, remember when Kelly was charged with aggravated sexual abuse involving those 4 women, 3 of whom were minors when the alleged abuse occurred. He pleaded not guilty and was released from Chicago's Cook County Jail after he posted bail. So how did we get here today, Robert? That is the question. Why are you still doing this? And like I said, guys, like I told someone, Robert needed to be stopped. He would not have stopped. He had to be stopped. And I know all of the Kelly supporters are saying, you don't know what you're talking about. They have evidence, guys. Get over it. Get over this, okay? So remember, 13 counts in Chicago and the rest of the counts are in Minnesota. So altogether combined, those are 18 counts in federal indictments. So altogether, guys, Kelly faces sexual misconduct charges in Illinois, Minnesota, and New York. And we know he was just charged on those 9 counts, all of those counts in New York. And the combined 18 counts in federal indictments in Chicago, Brooklyn. Y'all, I'm just going to throw the number out there. In all total, R.Kelly can be facing 195 years for the Chicago case alone. Not these federal racketeering case charges that he just was found guilty on. That Chicago case that's coming up, he could be facing, once again, 195 years. So, I mean, hey, the federal case was cookies and potato chips. The federal case in Brooklyn. So y'all get ready. Strap on y'all seatbelts because we're going on a ride with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Until the next video, guys.
Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell.